right, so we're back on some more Code Vein 2. I'm not going to make this intro very long. I haven't even done anything, actually. This is the first Code Vein video where I'm actually making my intro in the intro. We have a lot to do today. I've discovered how to actually save Jose, so you'll see that during the video itself. But yeah, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I will say, though, this is going to potentially be the last Code Vein 2 video. I've noticed the videos, at least for Code Vein 2, haven't really been doing all that well, so I'm assuming people probably aren't very interested in watching Code Vein 2, which is fine. I don't mind. I'll play the whole game in my own time. If you guys do want to keep seeing this, though, just let me know down in the comments. I'll keep uploading it. Either way, though, like I said, I'm enjoying the game, so I can't really complain, but I'm not gonna obviously force content out if people don't want to see it. So depending on how this goes, we might go back to Elden Ring, but we'll just have to wait and see. If you guys do end up liking this video, though, drop a like down below. And if you want to see some more of this type of content, I upload pretty much every single day, so drop a sub. Like I said, I don't want to make this intro too long, so let's get back into some more Code Vein 2. Okay, so I figured out how to save Jose. So the way that you save Jose is you have to unlock the ability to go and explore in the past, and that I have. I've opened up free exploration within the past. So I already got one of them. Which one did I get? Oh yeah, I got this one. So from the Sunken City, there's a spice, and I already got it. But now there's one in the Undead Forest, which is where I'm going to be going. And then there's also one in the Corroded Scar, which I can't get to yet. I'm pretty sure the Corroded Scar one is actually hidden behind a boss, and I'm pretty sure it's Lyle, which is one of the main bosses of the game. But I have to do Holly's. I could do these in any order, it seems, so I don't believe it matters. But I have to do Holly's first if I want to get the thing for Jose, and then I believe we're good, and we can save her. It's a decent little bit of a process, so it'll take a bit, but I think it'll be worth it. Also, I talked to Valentin here, and actually he has his own sort of like quest thing that we can go fuck with. I'll probably do that in the next video, but I think with Holly, all we have to do is her like entire thing, kind of like what we did with Jose, where we went into the past and then we got the thing we needed to open up the cocoon, and then we end up fighting her. So I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing. Now, I'm not sure what the intended order is for the bosses, if there even is one, to be fair, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. So I don't know if this is actually going to be rough. I have heard, I believe it's either Holly or Lyle is like the first major challenge when it comes to the bosses. So we're going to have quite the experience, I feel. I still do have to finish up Jose's like actual quest. You do need to finish it, but like I said, I can't, and I'm pretty sure it's because I haven't been into the past to like affect the other people's future or whatever it may be, right? But I have to do this as well because I need a specific item, I'm pretty sure, from somebody. There we go. So now we have the exclusive customer token 2, a card that could be purchased from Jedwiga's minions. Obtaining these will remove the purchase limits on certain items available in her shop. Which items have their limits removed depends on the number of the card. Okay, so I'm assuming that there probably is another minion that sells like a 1, if I had to guess, and it probably allows me to buy obviously tender ones. I mentioned it in my last video. I'm gonna mention it again, by the way. This shit drives me insane. The fact that they decided to put the interact button and the skip text button on the exact same bind is fucking stupid, and it's annoying as shit. So for context, by the way, because I didn't include it, I didn't clip it, but Holly basically was someone that was able to heal very well, but she ended up fucking up down the line, and what ended up happening was the people she cured, I think some of them were even her family, ended up going insane, and they basically had frenzy to deal with. So Holly basically ended up causing people to, instead of being healed, go into frenzy, which is bad. And then what ended up happening is she got a nickname known as like the Reaper, because obviously her patients ended up going in developing frenzy, and so she has a nickname. And so her frenzy, or like the reason she's trapped in the cocoon or whatever, I believe is because of the fact that she did that stuff with her healing and all that. So kind of like with Jose, how she had that frenzy happen as well due to having to take the Medigan or whatever it was in her thing. But yeah, so Holly has a different sort of thing going on with her, whereas with Jose it was more so that she had to deal with that second resurgence that I believe they mentioned was never documented.
It's rare that anyone tickles your fancy.
Don't say it like that, man. Oh, dude, your design is sick. I pivoted if you couldn't tell, by the way. But dude, his design is cool.
I'm glad to have you as a comrade.
I mean, you're pretty cool in my opinion. I like you. Is it your blood code? Oh, I can't use that. Fuck. Well, I could if I switch weapon types, but yeah, I figured I'd start recording now. I did say earlier, I think I'm gonna keep it in the video anyway, that I ended up pivoting off of the Holly thing. So I think I need both. I think I need to do this and also do Hollies to be able to get everything that I need to save Jose. So I figured I would just do Lyle and then Holly, and then basically sort of like postpone the main story after that if I can. But yeah, I've kind of just been running through here. This has taken me longer than most other things. I think setting up for this area, which literally took me 2 dungeons to do, by the way. I had to go through 2 different dungeons just to get here. I think this has taken me longer than that. So this isn't going to be a double major boss video, but like I said at the intro, if this video does well, I'll record the actual like other major boss I have to do, and that major boss will be Holly. So, is this where I started? See, it's kind of like blending together now. I'm gonna buff. So this gets more bleed factor on my weapon. I do much better with bleed factor now. It's an upgrade I ended up getting. Not upgrade, but a forma on my weapon. Massive. Give me that. Finish it off with the slam. Oh, he's low. Super low. Hit him with this. Nice. Big damages. I will say, so far, like, Lyle, honestly, is, like, really cool. I like his story so far. I like sort of, like, his mindset with things and how he sort of, like, approaches different situations and stuff, and he feels really cool. It's like Jose, to be honest with you. Like the way that they introduce Lyle is the same as Jose, right? Where it's like, you know, he's likable for sure, but then they just keep doing it too. Like, he's definitely a good character. I like him a lot, and to be honest with you, the further that we keep going, it just keeps coming. Do I still prefer Jose? Yeah, but I've also finished her story, so I can't really comment. But yeah, this legacy dungeon took forever. I think I've been in here for, I want to say, at least maybe an hour and a half, in all honesty with you. Like, this is a long legacy dungeon. Whoever his voice actor is very familiar too, I must say. So the way that it works, I don't know if I've explained it, but when you have an enemy scream, they aggro you and only you. But you can avoid the scream because it has like its own sort of like thing where it staggers you if it hits you. So I've been getting better at like reading how that happens and when it happens so I can punish. It's actually really nice. Yeah, this was a very long legacy dungeon, I will say. Much longer than anything I've done thus far. So I'm not sure how that's gonna bode for like the future, I guess. But I was actually, while I was sitting here just playing the game, I was like, what if I just switch to keyboard, because I can set a bunch of different binds? Because like I said, R1 is so overloaded. Or actually, have I mentioned it? I have no idea, but R1 is overloaded to shit, and it's really annoying. Man, this game really does an insanely good way of making you really like these characters. And it honestly makes it to where you really want to bring them back. You know what I mean? Like with Jose, she's prime example of it, right? I was like, I would literally jump in front of a train for Jose if it meant she was on screen for 10 more minutes. I stand by that. With Lyle, it's the same thing, unironically.
It's hard, but try to put it behind you. The price of failure is too steep.
I don't really like this whole mission thing, and that's partially why I plan on bringing every single one of these people back. Oh. What the fuck? That's a big ass sword.
Who goes there? You tread upon our promised land of eternal bliss and prosperity, a future to last us forevermore. I hear so many voices. It's them. They never stop. always echoing, echoing, echoing. Who are you? Who? Why dare you to trespass upon our time? I see. You're just another horror. Don't worry, my friends. Wait a while. Stay back and let this one fall to my blade. I will ward off this wretched pest myself.
Oh my god, that sword is sick as
This won't
fuck.
take long.
Look at that thing. It's like his sword is like a bunch of saws and gears and shit. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna buff here and here. Oh well, there goes one of my buffs. If I get hit, I lose it. That's a bit depressing. Oh well.
Let's pull ourselves together. Use too much blood.
Oh wow. Okay, that's really delayed. Whoa. Oh wow. We already got him to phase 2. Holy shit! I wasn't ready for that. I thought my game crashed.
Gone. They're all gone. Did I do this? Someone answer me. Someone! Anyone! You. I know. You faced. I remember. We spoke of building a future. No! Stop! 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 I protected them all. I kept them safe just like I promised. Look! Look around you, they're still here!
Oh my god.
So get out! Get out of my mind!
What the fuck? Dude, that's sick. Holy shit. Dude, that is awesome. Oh, big. Was that a stagger? Oh, it was. Give me that. Yeah, the damage is insane, man. I feel like my weapon feels like it's way too good for this or something. I don't know, but it's crazy. Maybe it's the bleed factor I have, huh? I do have that thing that buffs it. Get that damage in. Wow, there we go. Nice. Enemy redeemed. Yeah, so I think we'll be able to do that. Thank God. I do like Lyle quite a lot. That fight was so cool.
It's you. After so very long. There's nothing left. Nothing here for any of us. All our dreams from back then. Gone. Do it.
Man, the soundtrack is insane for this game, by the way. It's so good. Man, this Gobo motherfucker is a piece of shit, by the way. I'm pretty sure I know what we get to do with him in the future, and I cannot fucking wait for that day. I want you to know that.
Thank you, my dear friend. Finally.
So he frenzied because everybody died, I believe. That's kind of like the whole point. With Josei, it was because of the Medijin, right? Or what? No, not the Medijin. The second resurgence. She ended up tanking it, kind of like Lise did, or Lise, I think is her name. I think that's how they pronounced it. And then obviously because of that, she kind of lost her shit and then frenzied. And then with Lyle, it's because he lost everything. So he ended up frenzying as a result. That's kind of how I've gathered the characters in so far, like what has happened and why it's happened. All right, do we get a faint bond as a result? I hope. I want to bring Lyle back if I can. He was actually a pretty fucking cool character, I must say.
But what were those memories we saw at the end? It looked like the scar was struck by another catastrophe. Is that why Lyle vanished from history? We know he eventually became a hero of the upheaval. Historically, we can't afford to alter that. But this is so unbearably tragic. What if we were to try again? Couldn't we alter his fate for the better? No. A job well done. Thank you. Our work in that timeline is now finished. I strongly suggest you move on to your next mission. Yes.
Yeah, no thank you.
You're right. Still, Lyle. Remember what I told you? What you do in the past is your decision. If your judgment tells you the mission isn't over, you have the freedom to revisit that past if you wish. It's not my place to stop you. Rest assured, whatever your objectives may be, I will continue to support you in completing them. But I want to reiterate that I prefer we move on. Understand?
It's a lot easier for you to say, considering you literally didn't experience anything that we did.
There's always a chance it can potentially reverse all the progress you've made so far. Think on it. Do you really want to risk having to kill Lyle again? Please, give it some careful thought. Above all else, try to weigh your feelings against what is at stake here.
Was this supposed to be the first boss I was meant to do, by the way? Like, was that intended? Because she wasn't here to say any of that. Like, before, Lou was like, yeah, we don't have the power yet to be able to go mess with the past again to save Josei. But now, Iris was here. So was this the intended, like, first boss? What is the boss order if there is one? I'm very confused. But yeah, we do have his thing here. So that's pretty cool. And we can already follow it. How does that work? Why are we able to follow his immediately? I don't understand. Or is it still faint? Oh, okay. It looked fully formed. I was like, there's no fucking way, right? If only, huh? If only, huh? All right, cool. I was willing to do like a double boss this video and actually just like save Josei as well, but it doesn't seem like I'm gonna be able to do that in a timely manner because that like I said, that legacy dungeon took, I want to say 2 hours or some absolutely astronomical number. I'm leveling up a lot though. I'm level, what, 61? Yeah, I'm already level 61. It's actually kind of crazy. And then we got, what did we get? Oh, we got one-armed hero Lyle. So this one is strength. Has a high strength but imposes a constant burden. Increases the effectiveness of the bequeathed forma absolute executioner. What? What the fuck is absolute executioner? I don't even think I have that. That sounds cool. I probably do, and I just don't. Oh, no, I don't. Huh. I'll have to go find that. There you go. Sorry. I was going to make this a double boss, but that took way longer than it needed to. So I'm going to figure out how to revive him, or I guess bring him back, and see about Josei as well. And so if I do end up making another video, I guess I'll end up doing the next boss, which is Holly, right? So I guess we'll do Holly if I decide to make another video, depending on how this one does, or if people end up commenting about wanting another video. But yeah, there you go.